All right, welcome back. This is tutorial number 3. Basically, what I want to do here is talk about the other options of how to move your robot. So in the last video, which I'll put a link here for you to click on in case you haven't seen that, we discussed the move block right down here, in which we looked at how to do the move steering. This episode, I want to take a look at move tank, I want to look at large motor, and I want to look at medium motor. So not a whole lot more to add, but I just want to show some of the subtle differences between these and the option of the move steering. So the first one, if we take a look at the move tank block, you'll see that it's somewhat similar to the move steering, and I'll put this up here as well. You can see the differences between the two is that there's an extra setting in here. And so what the move tank is going to allow you to do, it's going to allow you to control your vehicle like before with the move steering, but the move tank allows you to control the power of each individual motor. So you can see here, this is the power left and the power right. And so I could actually make one motor move at a faster rate than the other. And so this is helpful if you have tank treads or if you have two wheels. And so we use this quite a bit in our programming. Some students prefer this over move steering. It just kind of becomes your preference in terms of how your brain operates. But what we really like about that is that you can control the speeds and it makes your interface a little bit less cluttered. But that's just a personal preference on that. The key thing to remember with this one, and it holds true with the move steering, but this one I think it's more important with move tank, is that the block is going to end as soon as the faster motor reaches the indicated number. So for example, we have this right here on rotation. So if we were to set this at 2, if we were to make this 100 and this motor 50, this block will stop running as soon as this motor here at 100 rotates twice. So it's just kind of something to keep in mind as you're thinking through your program, that as soon as 100 reaches 2 revolutions or rotations, it's going to kick on to the very next block. The other one that I want to talk about is the large block. And you can see that this looks very similar to the move steering. The only difference is now you're controlling one particular motor, where here we have 2 motors. Over here, the large motor is simply for one motor. So we use this a lot for our attachment that we add to our robot if we want to make a claw or something move up and down, or whatever it is that we're working on. We can control one specific motor. That one's pretty simple. It operates just like move steering, just like move tank, except for just one motor. The last one that I want to talk about in this tutorial is the medium motor. This is a new addition with the EV3. It wasn't not in the NXT, and we love this, especially when you add the 2 little gear rings to it. We use this a lot for making claws and different types of grabbing devices with the robots that we use in our camps and programs. This medium motor, once again, everything operates completely the same. Here's your mode. The modes are exactly the same, and your settings are exactly the same. It's just that you're applying it now to the medium motor, which is just a bit different than the large motor. And you can see that in your kit when you look at them and compare the two. And we can get into some building techniques if you want. So those are your 4 basic move options. In the last episode, we talked about move steering. Move tank operates very similar, except for you can control both motors. The large motor, you're controlling just one motor. And then obviously the medium, we're taking a look at operating the medium motor. But your modes and your settings for these are all the same. So something to keep in mind, and I would encourage you to practice operating your robot with all 4 of these. And you'll find which one you kind of prefer, and you can start to see differences as you start to think about different applications to your program. All right, so next up is going to be some challenges. I will make a video of the challenge. I will show you the kind of course of how we set it up, the very cheap version, and then we'll take a look at how to program that. So Hope you like this. Like it if you found it enjoyable. Continue to share other ideas out there, things you want to know and learn. I saw some amazing things, and we'll continue to keep pushing this envelope and keep pushing tutorials as there's a need. Thanks, everybody.